So let me ask you, Shauna.
Yeah.
Do you ever have leftover oatmeal at Ariel's?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We have leftover oatmeal at Ariel's.
Yeah. So what I've done is created a little dish that is sort of like a pecan pie, only a healthier version.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, right? Super simple.
Yep.
It's a day-old oatmeal. You just reheat it a little bit. If you can melt the butter.
Absolutely. And that doesn't look like we're putting much butter in.
Well, divided by 4 dishes,
No.
it's really not. It's really just to give us a little bit of crisp. And I'll crank that for you. There you go. Here, I'll let you use that.
Thank you.
Stir that down. And then we're cooking the sugar. Come on. We're cooking brown sugar into the butter just to give us a little bit of a sauce. So that'll sort of emulsify.
Okay.
There we go.
And it looks like you're using a dark brown sugar.
It is a dark brown sugar. It's actually the Demerara, which is a little bit more
lovely.
crystal.
Yeah.
And I'm going to give you just a pinch of salt.
I can feel the grit.
The grit,
of it. Yeah.
which is
It's
nice,
Yeah,
right?
it's going to make a nice topping.
We're going to build that together, and then we're going to actually bake it in the oven. So one of the reasons I keep a whole grain oat at every single meal, sometimes oatmeal, but sometimes I do quinoa or millet or barley, some other, and I can make it savory.
Let me guess.
Or sweet.
Fiber.
Fiber! So one of the things that happens to me when I travel is I don't get enough fiber because I'm eating out, right? You're in restaurants,
Well, you know, and I can tell you, we had a guest over this morning that actually brought their own bran buds.
There you
because
go.
they're concerned about daily fiber intake.
There you go. So I always have a little something to keep the fiber up for the guests.
And a lot of our guests, too, are seniors, and they have become very health conscious.
Absolutely.
Particularly when they're traveling.
Yes. So those are just pecan halves. You can use whatever nut you can find.
This looks beautiful.
I love it, and it smells great, right? You can it caramelize. Are you getting a little bit less grit? That's when we know.
Starting to go into solution.
So once that's less gritty and all coming together, I'm also going to add cinnamon, which is another high nutrient food. Like, you know, it's in the news a lot lately because it will actually lower blood pressure. It will lower cholesterol. It is one of, now you gotta get the good, real
Good cinnamon.
cinnamon, organic cinnamon from the store. Sometimes they use cassia
Yes.
bark and
really?
grate it down.
Okay.
It tastes very similar, but it doesn't have the same nutritional properties. So you really you care about your cinnamon. We care about our cinnamon
We
here
do
in
care about
Stratford. And I could put in here, sometimes I'll put a little pinch of turmeric because that's another high nutrient. It lowers inflammation in the body.
And it won't change the color of
No.
the topping much either.
No, or the flavor. It really, you don't really taste it. You really just want sort of a half a teaspoon and put that in. So I'll stir for a second. If you don't mind filling up our ramekins.
Not at all.
I can, oh yeah, these are nice. I'm going to give them a little toast.
So this is oatmeal that was left over from yesterday's breakfast,
Yes.
was it?
Yes.
Yeah, excellent reuse.
Yes. My next goal is to find a use for the leftover coffee because I find we go through a lot of coffee and I'm not sure how to, I hate the waste.
Well, I know you can use the grounds in your compost,
Yes,
can't you?
yes, I do that. But what do? I make iced coffee for the guests and I keep it in the
nice.
guest fridge. So
Yeah.
that's there all day. But, you know, pre-made coffee, maybe I can cook it down and make a sauce. I don't know. That's our next exploration. We'll figure it out. Maybe someone has a suggestion for us. They can post it on the website. Look at that. And you've made it
That's
pretty.
beautiful.
So these are bubbling away. They've toasted a little bit, but not too much. And we have our soufflés still in the oven. And we can put this in right at the same time, at the same temperature, so 400.
Right.
Really just to crisp up that topping. Dividing this into 4. So each person's getting sort of a couple of teaspoons of sugar.
Got to be fair. You don't want anyone being pouty.
I know. Mom, you gave her more. And the sugar, as you know, will start to sort of crystallize and form almost a candy.
A candy on top.
Yeah.
That looks lovely.
So we're going to bake those up. You lucky girl. I hope you're hungry.
And I noticed you're using whole pecans in this.
I think
Could
they're
you
prettier.
use? They are prettier, yeah.
You could.
Could you use any nut?
Yeah, you could use any nut. And we get a lot of allergies. Do you get a lot of allergies
We
at
do
Ariel's?
get some allergies,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. So, you know, whatever nut, or sometimes if I have a nut allergy, I could do this with seeds, because pumpkin
Right,
seeds
pumpkin seed would work.
wouldn't
Yeah.
be, they would be hypoallergenic.
Or sunflower.
Sunflower would be great.
That would be nice.
People sort
Especially in the summertime.
of,
To me, sunflowers are more of a summer nut.
yeah.
Yeah.
Let's pop those in the oven and then we'll get you fed. Oh, look at that. That's fine. Slide it in on the bottom shelf.
The soufflés are ready.
Yep. Look at those.
Oh, they have to go sideways.